So another kind of filter we can use is polynomial filter operators, where instead of using simple gamma lambda I is equal to theta I, we will actually define a kth order polynomial function, and in kth order polynomial function we will have a k plus 1 parameters. Right? So we can define gamma lambda I is equal to k0 to k is a hyperparameter, theta k, lambda k. And polyfilter can be expressed as a polynomial of Laplacian matrix. We don't need to actually use lambda k. We can show that this particular polynomial can be written as a function of lambda k, which is where the L is Laplacian and the Lk, which is L power k, is a sparse matrix at the end, because we are multiplying several times Lk depending on the k. Why this is important? The reason is following. In earlier case, I have to actually go through Laplacian matrix construction for a given graph and then apply eigenvalue decomposition or single value decomposition algorithm to compute U and U transpose. That is also an expensive step. So if I can define somehow polyfilter in terms of Lk, then in that case I can actually reduce my computational time further for a large graphs, even it is a more significantly improvement. So here, instead of applying gamma lambda I into uk, I am going to actually convert it into terms of Laplacian of a graph. What is the advantage of Laplacian of graph? Another advantage here, this observation you should recall for Lk, because it's a sparse matrix, the ijth element is non-zero only when the length of shortest path between two nodes, which is nu I and nu j, is less than k. Otherwise, it will be 0. So this structure again is useful in terms of filtering this signal in an efficient manner, because now we are going to look at a subset of the node who are going to helpful us to actually filter. So we are instead of earlier we are applying complete graph information, here we may use some local information depending on the structure of Lk. However, this also have a certain problem. One of the main challenge here is basis of polynomial which we have defined is not a orthogonal. Hence, what will happen that the coefficients theta k which we are computing are going to depend on each other, and there might be some correlation. Or the other way you can think of change in one variable leads to change in other coefficients. And this is a typical problem in many of our machine learning problems. And what we call it, why we do not want to actually handle this kind of coefficient, because this kind of coefficient leads to unstable solution. Just small perturbation due to noise in a learning process can lead to a very poor results or even a unstable results. And hence people would like to avoid polyfilters. And hence people have started looking at other filters, and Chebyshev filter is one of the filter which is based on Chebyshev polynomial. So what is Chebyshev polynomial? Chebyshev polynomial is a polynomial of some variable y, which is tk, can be computed using this formula where 2y into tk minus 1y minus tk minus 2y with initialization with t0y equal to 1 and t1y is equal to y. So, if I want to compute k is equal to 2, t2y is equal to 2y tk minus 1 t1y minus tk 0 y will leads to 2y square minus 1 as my polynomial of order 2, and hence I can actually derive for 3, 4, 5 depending on the requirement. Another advantage of this particular polynomial is that tky belongs to minus 1 and 1, and hence what we have to do is this lambda we have to rescale and shift so that we can actually use it for our graph based applications. We will take a lambda max and scale it so that we have a new scaled eigenvalue which is lambda t, which will be now between range of minus 1 to 1. So, all eigenvalue after this scaling will be between minus 1 and 1. With this rescaling and shift in lambda, we can define our Chebyshev polynomial in terms of scaled eigenvalues lambda tilde matrix, and the filter will be given by Chebyshev polynomial into parameter of order k. Now, this again we can actually apply. So, this is our standard. We substitute here our lambda and perform certain operation. It will leads to this one, and under certain assumption we can show that it is nothing but this particular type. So, basically we are applying this gamma lambda on our f signal to get filter signal f dash. Now, one of the things with the Chebyshev filter is that it involves k-hop neighborhood, and graph convolutional network is try to simplify Chebyshev filter so that it can be applied efficiently. So, we are going to use following. We are going to perform two kind of simplification. We are going to change the order of Chebyshev polynomial, which is k equal to 1. So, we will take a very simple polynomial and we will approximate lambda max is equal to 2. So, this is certain assumption we are making to actually get our simplification. With this simplification, the Chebyshev filter can be written as follow. Correct? Now, there is only 2, and here lambda tilde would be further simplified using this particular Chebyshev polynomial expansion. You will realize that the t0 lambda tilde is going to be I, while t1 lambda tilde is going to be lambda tilde itself, and we have a theta 0 and theta 1 two parameters. So, in contrast to Chebyshev filter, in graph convolutional neural network filter, we are going to have a two parameters. Now, remember we made an assumption about lambda max is equal to 2. Can we simplify further? lambda tilde is equal to 2 lambda by 2 lambda max minus I. So this one can be further simplified by substituting 2 here, which leads to lambda tilde is equal to lambda minus I, and hence we can substitute here and get our GCN filter as a theta 0 I plus theta 1 lambda minus I. This simplification can be further simplified using certain information about Laplacian. So let's see how we can do further simplifying. Now let's apply this GCN filter on our graph signal, which is an input graph signal, and recall this was how we have actually done, keeping some of this as it is instead of alignment wise. You can apply like this, which is basically gets us to the inverse Fourier graph transformation. So we are going to use this gamma lambda in this particular equation. When substitute it and simplify, you will get this term and we will get this term. Ui U transpose is going to be 1. And this one, if you simplify, we'll realize that it will be lambda minus I. So f dash is expanding with GCN filter. What we'll have is this filter.